Welcome to part 3 of my free course on the basics of understanding the yachting industry. In this part, we will obviously be discussing the best parts of the industry, which for me far outweigh the negatives. In this part, I will be discussing the travel and adventure that this job takes you on, the huge job opportunities that this career can lead you to, and the relationships with other crew members. So let's get into it. So, of course, the salary is a really good benefit of working on yachts, but one of my favorite parts is the travel and adventure that comes with this job. This industry is so unique because it gives you the opportunity to travel to these beautiful, exclusive destinations that a lot of people don't even know about. And while working on these yachts, more times than not, you'll be given the opportunity to go and explore these destinations if you have time off between charters or owner trips. Personally, I think it's really incredible because you get to experience different cultures, cuisines, landscapes, and you get a better understanding of the world around you. Not only will you be experiencing crazy destinations, but you'll also be experiencing the ocean, the storms, the weather, the adventure of working on the high seas. This can be both exhilarating and challenging at the same time because as crew members, you are going to be expected to ensure that the guests are comfortable and safe if there is a storm or rough seas. It's also important to note that it's not always fun and games. While you do have guests on board, it can be very long hours, like I've said before. Because you are traveling to these remote and exclusive destinations, you can be sort of isolated and cut off from the rest of the world. Friends, family, you could be without Wi-Fi for an extended period of time, and this can also be quite challenging for some individuals. Again, this job is very unique because you get to go and do these incredible adventures and see these insane destinations. So for me, the travel and adventure side of this industry is one of the main selling points. Working on yachts, you can make a significant salary, and that's actually one of the main selling points to this industry. Yacht owners are willing to pay top dollar for experienced crew, because it's not only about working on this yacht, but it's about the experience that you give these yacht owners. Is there any special skills that you can bring on board? Are you personable? Can you ensure the safety of everybody on board? The highest paying roles in the yachting industry are usually the heads of departments. So that'll be captain, engineer, chief stew, chef. These roles require specialized skills and big certifications to ensure the safety and comfort of the guests on board. With that being said, though, even entry-level positions like deckhands, junior stew, junior deckhand can also pay very well compared to land-based jobs. If you are on a live-aboard program, then you're not going to be paying for food, rent, toiletries, which really adds up in the end. And on top of salaries, you're also going to be making tips if you're on a charter vessel. In private programs, you'll often see a 13th month bonus, Christmas bonus, and it definitely adds up to a significant amount of additional income. I think something that's super important to note is there's a reason why this job is so high paying. It can be very long hours, you have to be dedicated to your work, and it can be physically demanding. A lot of yacht crew, including myself, don't get to go home a lot. Sometimes you're required to even be on standby 24 hours a day. It can definitely be mentally challenging sometimes, and it can be kind of difficult for some individuals. I think another interesting part of this industry is something that a lot of people don't talk about, and that's meeting the different people that you get to meet. Different cultures, different personalities from all around the world, not just where you were born and grew up. As a yacht crew member, you're gonna be interacting with millionaires, billionaires, yacht owner friends, different crew members, all of whom are coming from different backgrounds. And one of the craziest parts about this is building these sorts of relationships with yacht owners or other crew members. You are constantly networking and creating a potential to advance in your career. Many crew members use their time working on yachts to build their connections and contacts to help them secure future job opportunities. For example, a crew member who builds a strong relationship with a yacht owner may be offered a position on a different yacht owned by the same individual. Or once yacht crew is done working on the ocean, they may go back to land and work for the yacht owner's estate. Not only do these connections help with your future job opportunities, but you're also going to be making lifelong friends. People who work on yachts are very similar-minded as far as wanting adventure and that like to meet different people. It opens up very unique opportunities for you in life in general. With that said, building these said relationships, it also requires professionalism and discretion. Crew members are expected to maintain a high level of professionalism when you're on board and off, like respecting the privacy of the yacht owner and their guests. Crew members should be very mindful of their behaviors and interactions with others, because not only are you representing yourself, but you're also representing the rest of your crew and the yacht's name. Like everything else, there's a good and the bad, and you're not always gonna like your crew members, and that's okay. Living in such tight quarters, it can be quite challenging, and if you have a major problem with a crew member, you are always expected to tell the captain, or if you just don't want to work with them at all, you are always allowed to leave. Something interesting that I've found is that owners and guests are not always interested in getting to know the crew members. Usually the smaller programs, 30 meters or 90 feet, to 50 meters or 160 feet, generally those yacht owners and guests that come on board like to get to know the crew. So if you like to interact with people, then maybe that's a good size for you. And with that, my mini series is done. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about the yachting industry with me. This once impulsive post-college job has turned into a passion of mine. Teaching people about this lucrative industry has been so much fun, and I hope that this has sparked your interest in becoming a world-traveling yachtie. If you enjoyed this series, please give this video a thumbs up, and if it has ignited that itch to work and travel on the seas, check out my full course in the description below. I'll be discussing what mandatory certifications you need to start, where to get them, job positions on yachts, how to write a CV that helps you stand out, where to apply for jobs, and more. Thanks for watching.